Alright guys, we got our block, man. There should be 60 block there. As you see, we took our doors down. Got our framing material. I got a lot of stuff in that garage I gotta throw out. So here, let me show you my corner. I don't know if I told you guys about the corner here. See how it slid? It slid off by, I guess by about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches. It took about 45 years to do that. So what we're gonna do, I was gonna take this down, but I'm not gonna. What we're gonna do is, I built 2 perches. This is a 4-inch post, this is a 3-inch post. The 4-inch one, we're gonna put right there. That's gonna bolt down to that. Then we're gonna bolt it into the top of the ceiling. And the 3-inch one's gonna go on the lower perch. So the 3-inch one will get bolted down, and I'm going to try to get it so that it's crammed up against the ceiling. You know, now since I have that the SDS Bosch drill, I could drill holes now with no problem. Then what we're going to do is we're going to build a big corner here. We're going to come out, and we're going to go over, and we're going to go in there with all foundation block. I'm going to make it a huge corner like I did there. I did that years ago. What we did here is I put 2 4-inch steel posts inside of that. And then we built this wall. I think about right there I put another 4-inch steel post. And then we built the wall over it. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to come out and we're going to build the real big corner. Because this garage, that's the top of my patio, guys, right there. You know, then we're going to have our garage door coming over 8 feet. We're going to have an exterior door right there, and then a window. Hey, let me show you guys my flowers, my fake flowers, man. Look at the fake flowers I found in the trash over there. Found those. Found that little one there, that little spinner. These I found like 2 or 3 years ago. So a 60 block, I should be able to make a really nice corner out of those. So you see, guys, I'm not always monkeying around on a motorcycle. That's why, man, I literally break my back around this house here. I've been breaking my back here since 1982. This house here has the most remodeling done out of all the homes on the street. These people see these delivery trucks coming up here from like Home Depot and Lowe's, and they hear the saw going, and they're like, what is he doing now? Every year I'm getting these projects knocked out. Well, as for that garage there, once I get that out, once I get that wall frame done, and we're gonna have a door enabling me to go in from the outside, and from the basement here, there's a window in the basement. Right where that window is, I'm going to make a doorway. That way I'll be able to go in there from the basement. So I'll be able to get into my garage from the basement or from the outside. And then we're going to light it up, man. We're going to put a switch on the basement entrance and a switch on the garage entrance. I'm going to have like 4 or 5, maybe even 6 lights in there. And I bought enough plywood, enough 2x4s to make the whole back of that wall, to make the back and the side bench. That's going to be all, the back wall is going to be a bench going across, And then the wall that you seen me talk about, I'm making a bench there as well. All my tools are going in there. But I got a lot, man, I got a lot of crap in there I got to throw out. There's a lot of stuff in there that's just, I might have to get a small dumpster to get rid of all that stuff. I found a way to transfer my endoscope videos. I found a way, but I need a bigger DVD. What I did, probably about the last 4 hours last night, this morning, because I've been up since like 12 o'clock midnight. I was figuring out a way to do this. What I finally figured out is the endoscope has an SD card. So you take the SD card out of the endoscope, you put it in your computer, then you burn the videos from the SD card onto a DVD, which I was able to do if I had a big enough DVD. My recordable and rewritable discs only go up to 650 megabyte. I needed something that goes up to at least 850 megabyte, which I don't have a disc big enough for that. Or I would have been able to make a video of the inner workings of the AKs, the inner workings of the bolt. And I'm talking about, man, close-ups. I mean, it is nice. Of the inside of the receiver of the firearms in general. But I have another endoscope coming in today that's supposed to be compatible with Android devices. So if that doesn't work, I'll get like 1 terabyte DVD discs, recordable DVD discs. But I finally figured out a way to do that. Oh man, guys, I'll tell you what, man, I've been working, boy. The economy around here is getting worse. My company is laying people off. I hope I'm not one of the ones that gets laid off. If I am, I'm finished. If I get laid off, we have maybe a year and a half to move. Maybe, but we're going to have to jump on. If I get laid off, guys, we're going to have to instantly look for somewhere else to live. I'm going to have to rent or rent to own, or I'm going to have to buy a piece of land and park a mobile home on it. So I don't know yet. I don't know what's going on yet with that. And a lot of people are now paying their property tax. A lot of people are cashing in their bonds and their stocks just to pay their property tax. A lot of the elderly people are doing that just to be able to meet their property tax. The economy around here is getting worse. The economy in western Pennsylvania, the Pittsburgh area, has never been good. The economy was booming here for maybe 30, 40 years. Then once the 70s came along, the steel industry folded up, and that's when the economy started going downhill. Now, what happened with the pandemic is a lot of people lost their jobs, so they weren't able to pay their bills. A lot of people weren't able to pay their insurance. They weren't able to pay their mortgages, their rent, their health care, their health care. They weren't able to pay their health care insurance. And now everybody is feeling the trickle down from this. And it's just started, guys. I'm telling you right now, man. This has just started. It's going to get a whole lot worse. I hate to be a Davy Downer. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, man, but this is just beginning. It's going to get a whole whole lot worse. It's just started. And I tried telling you guys before. The pandemic was designed to destroy America. Okay? I'm not going to name any names because I don't want to get political. But remember the people that were back when the pandemic started. The pandemic was designed to destroy the middle class and the poor. What they want is they want people to fight each other. Okay? That's what they want. I don't know where they think everyone's going to go. They think these people that are losing their jobs are going to just disappear. But that's what the pandemic was designed to do. The pandemic, guys, was not an accident, like all you were brainwashed to believe. It was not an accident. It was designed to destroy the middle class, the lower middle class, and the poor. And I believe there's going to be another pandemic coming up soon that's going to finish the job. So watch what you do, guys. The only middle class people and the poor are the only ones that are going to make it through are the ones that live out in the middle of nowhere. That's why I want to head. I seen this coming a long time ago, guys. I seen this coming to men a long time ago. And I'm not trying to scare people. I'm trying to help you, okay? Because I love every one of you. I'm here to help you, not to scare you. Yeah, a lot of elderly now are paying their property tax. They're cashing in their bonds and their stocks, their investments, and just to pay their health care and their medicine and their property tax. So yeah, that's what I got to do to that garage over there. That corner, I have to make a real big corner because that corner is part of what supports that garage. And I mean, that whole wall on that one side supports it. Now, what happened to the original wall is it started bowing out. That's why I had to make that center corner underneath the beam. I put the 2 steel posts in there. Then I put another steel post on the side, and I built that wall on the side. Now, what happened to the side wall is that actually got moved. That's 2 inches out of level. That got moved. So what I'm going to do after I finish that garage, I have to dig out the dirt that's on the side of that. I got to dig it out of there, and I got to reset that dirt in there so it's not pushing against my wall. Because my hill moves. Every year my hill moves probably about maybe 1 or 2 inches. It's constantly moving. It's trying to race past the house. That's what happens with land movement around here. So what else is going on here? The bikes, as you've seen, it's raining on us. I wasn't going to go for a ride today. It started raining around like 3 o'clock in the morning. Roads are soaked now. I think I'll be able to take this out tomorrow. I have my helmet ready over there. Let me show you my helmet. I'm ready, guys. I'm ready, man. But I'm not taking the bike out in the rain, okay? I'm not doing that. Let me show you the helmet. Okay, see, we're ready. We got the GoPro 9 on here. Got the mic on the side. This is the new mic, by the way. This is a different mic. Because the last mic, you could hear the, I don't think the last one was omnidirectional. You could hear the sound of the mic, but you couldn't hear me talking. Now this is a better mic here. This is supposed to be for motovlogging. Motovlogging. So we're going to try this out. I don't know if you can see the mic inside there. And that's what I do. You know, the mic's like right inside there. What I did is this is one of those helmets. This is a transformable helmet. This is one of these helmets that goes like that. You know, which I never use that function. So what I did is I drilled a hole big enough in where the mouth is, and that's where I stick my, that's where I have the microphone with a lavalier. And then this mount, this is a different mount. This is actually a swivel mount. So we're ready. The lens is cleaned. We're ready. You know, I can't do this, guys, without a helmet. You know, it's pretty hard, man, to put a GoPro on the bike without it vibrating. So the helmet's the best place for a camera. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to finally test this out. I checked my push rods one more time. I made sure my lock nuts are all tight. I put an extra helping of Loctite underneath the lock nut, and I moved my tire. I moved the push rods in all directions to make sure there's no valve lash. There's no valve lash, no push rods whatsoever. You know, I polished the bike up. The bike's polished up, guys. It's ready to go, man. Yeah, so my company is laying people off. You know, when I heard that, I assumed the worst, guys, because the worst has always happened to me. I have horrible luck. I've never been on top since I worked for this current company. If it wasn't for this current company I work for, I wouldn't have the motorcycle. I wouldn't have that stuff to build that garage wall. I wouldn't have anything. Before I worked for this company, I was poor. I admit it, I was poor. I was in the poverty class. My credit was horrible. Okay. Then I went to this place here. I put an application, and I didn't think they were going to hire me. I put an application in while I was down in the Outer Banks, and they called me. So I went in for an interview, and I walked out of there saying to myself, "This place is never going to hire me." And 2 weeks went by. They called me. They said, "We're very interested in you. We want you to come back for a follow-up interview." And when I went there, they said, "We want to hire you. It'll take the hiring process takes about a month, but we want to hire. We're very interested in you." And if it wasn't for them, man, I would have nothing. Because you know, it's like if I would get laid off right now, I'm done. I'm finished. I am literally finished. I'm 62 years old. There ain't no one gonna hire me. Nobody would hire me. So what we'd have to do is we'd have to finish what we could finish here, and at the same time we'd have to start looking to move. And then we're done. We're done. Wherever we move to, it's going to have to be a very, very scaled down, maybe a trailer, maybe a shack. We're gonna have to live on Social Security and whatever I get from the pension. The nice thing about this company here is they could give me my pension in payments or in one lump sum. You know, and Social Security, and that's it. That's all we'll have. So cross your fingers. I'll know in probably in about a week. I'll know. Let me see what else is going on here. Oh yeah, I'm still waiting on the electric bicycle. That should be in here around, I think, May 16th, May 17th. Possibly, possibly not. Because once again, like I told you, why do I always assume the worst happens? Because it does. Because it does. So if I get it, I'll be able to go places with that. I can't go with the motorcycle. I want to make a video for you guys. There's a bike trail that goes along the river that goes from where I am here all the way to downtown Pasterburg. And there's the bike I'm getting is an Ehora Romeo Pro 2. It's a dual motor, 3,000 watt electric bike. Top speed of I think 41 miles an hour. And there's nobody that made a video of the thing going up hills, which this is going to be the test for it around here. If it can go up these hills around here, it's a good e-bike. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to make a video of that going up these hills around here. So, all right. I'm going to have to bend gay at my knees and my back and my hip after moving those 60 foundation block.